Welcome to Distinction Academic Tuition Center. Today we are going to look at this question which came in 2021, paper 2, and the topic called the matrices. Okay, so we have this question which says, given that matrix P is equal to 1, 2, 2, negative x, A, find the value of x for which determinant of P is equal to negative 3. So, the principle here that we are going to use for us to find the value of x here, given the determinant, we are going to use the principle of finding the determinant. So how do we find the determinant? We say, start here, solution. So how do we find the determinant? We find the determinant to be the major diagonal. You multiply the major diagonal, then minus the minor diagonal. So when you look at the major diagonals in your matrix, are these numbers that are found here. These are what we are calling the major diagonals. Then the minor diagonals are these numbers that are found here. Okay, so what are we going to do for us to find the value of x? Here we've been given the determinant, and we have these numbers in the major diagonal and also in the minor diagonal. So the only things to do is we multiply this minus this, then we equate them to what? To determinant which has already been given. So we are going to have 1 multiplied by negative x. These are the numbers that are in major diagonal. Then minus the number that are in minor diagonal is 2 times 2, which is equal to determinant. What is our determinant? Determinant is negative 3. So we are going to multiply and expand. So this times this, we are going to have negative what? X. 1 times negative x, that is negative x. Then minus 2 times 2, that is 4, is equal to negative what? Negative 3. So here now we are going to correct the like terms, of which this negative 4 will cross the equal side there, and it will become a positive. In other language, you'll say you find the additive inverse of negative 4, then you add it to the both sides, of which it is positive 4. So when this one goes here, you remain with negative x is equal to negative 3 plus 4. Okay, so what is negative 3 plus 4? That is a 1 already. You follow the sign of a bigger number, which is a 4, it's a positive, then you subtract 3, that is a 1. So you have negative x is equal to 1. Then you divide both sides by a negative and both sides by a negative, so you have the value of x which is equal to negative 1 as our answer. So now, after finding the value of x, they're now asking us to find 1. So hence find the inverse of p. So we are going to have our second question here. Find the inverse of p. So how do we find the inverse? We find the inverse p is equal to 1 over determinant. Then we have the matrix which is 1, 2, we have 2 here. So there's a negative here, and the value of x is a negative. So we are going to have positive 1. That is our matrix P. So from there now we have 1 over determinant. The determinant is already given. So we are going to say P inverse is equal to 1 over negative 3, open brackets. So now what happened inside the brackets there? The numbers that are in major diagonal, they swap or they interchange. So the number which is down there should go up, and the one which is up should come down. So you have 1 and 1. Then the numbers that are in minor diagonal, they change the sign. If they were positives, they will become negatives. If they were negatives, they will become positives. So in this case, we have positive 2, you have positive 2. So we are going to have negative 2 and negative 2. This is our index matrix. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to do one more question under this. Then I also bring in some questions that usually come in paper 1, that is under transpose of a matrix, multiplication, and as well as the addition and subtraction of matrices. Stay tuned as you receive more of these videos.